So I want to do this sort of video for quite a while for now, just to show off a little bit of the gears that I use for my YouTube videos. Maybe it will change in the future, maybe not, but for now, here are the YouTube gears that I use to make my videos. Oh, and by the way, before we get to my gears, I opened up Streamlabs, so if you want to donate to me just one time and don't want to get through the hassle off of Patreon, you can donate to me on Streamlabs instead, which hopefully can be done off stream. I'm not really sure, I just started it off. And once again, thanks for my first donation on Streamlabs, Mr. Shadow738, and also for Smux Bells for the pledge on Patreon. You are fantastic. So without further ado, let's get started. For my PC, I'm using ASUS X550VX laptop with Intel Core i7-6700HQ, clocked at 2.6 GHz with NVIDIA GTX 950M and 12 GB of RAM. It's enough for me to play some modern games in low or medium and emulate my PS2, which is awesome. I have 1 TB of storage to store my videos and games, and I have 1 TB WD external HDs and 2 TB WD external HDs to store any of the things that I want to store. As for the video production and the hardware side, I use my Sony CX4L5 camcorder that can record up to 60 frames per second 1080p. I have my cheap-ass Logitech C170 webcam for live streams, or if I'm lazy. In the software side, for the picture editing, I use Paint.net. For vector graphics editing, I use Inkscape. For the slides, I use PowerPoint. For live streamings and screen recordings, I use OBS. For game capture, I use either Fraps, DxStory, or NVIDIA Shadowplay. For the avatar, I have every single frame, every single facial expressions be drawn by ChrisDarkerArt, while I do a little bit of a remixing here and there just to add some missing facial expressions. And for the video editing, I use Sony Vegas. I'm very concerned with my audio because you're only going to see my avatar and my audio needs to be absolutely fantastic. So for the main audio, I have the Samson Z03U multi-pattern condenser USB microphone, which cost about $90 on Amazon. This is the microphone that I'm using currently. It has served me greatly in my videos. Most of my videos are going to use the microphone. I have a couple of backup microphones that I occasionally use when I'm bored or when I'm not using this microphone though, just in case the things got broken. I have the Audio-Technica 2005 USB microphone, which costed about $80 on Amazon. If you want to see the full performance of this microphone, here you go.
What you do with your dick, whether you stick it in someone's ass on a fleshlight, it's not my business. And it shouldn't be the business of anyone else, including the ultra-religious moral guardians who only seek to control people's personal choice and freedom.
And if that one's broken, I have the Samson Go, which costed about $40 on Amazon, and it's the best microphone under $50 that you get other than the blue Snowball Ice. If you want to see the Samson Go in its performance, here you go. They should treat culture respectfully. They should have a wonderful chat with culture, give a wonderful hug, ask them out for a date, welcome them to your place. The microphone is a lot better if you're using the Scissor arm, which you can position the microphone anywhere. Also, if I want to go outside and have zero access to any of these 3 microphones, I have to use my lavalier microphone, which is the Boya BY-M1 microphone. This lavalier microphone is literally connected to your smartphone and you can use it to record anytime, anywhere. And it costed around $20. Here's the microphone on its performance. Now, I really wish that they could get me a blue version of the hat, a full blue version of the hat. Like, this one is actually just partially black and it could actually get a actually full blue one. I actually ordered the blue one online, but I just couldn't get it to this point right now. So I'm just gonna need to wait for the board. And all of these audios are edited using Audacity. The only effects that I apply is compressor and noise removal. Sometimes I use bass and treble, but for the most part, I just use compressor and noise removal. As for other stuff, well, I do a lot of things in my laptop in dual screen, and I ended up buying myself a TV and connected it to the HDMI input on my laptop. The TV is a Toshiba 24-inch L2 600VJ with a resolution of 720p. I should have bought myself one with a 1080p resolution, but that one is only 22-inch instead of 24. It is also an IPS TV, which means I can see it in many different angles, and I have zero problems with it. As for gaming, I use the Logitech G300S gaming mouse, which is pretty damn awesome. And since I prefer to play some games with the controller, I use a PS4 controller for some of the gaming footages that I record, which connects to my PC, and it serves me very well. I can connect this to the laptop via Bluetooth, but connecting it with Bluetooth is going to interfere with the Wi-Fi, so I played it wired. I think that's all for the gears that I have. If you have any questions regarding the gears that I use or other things on the video production stuff, let me know in the comments down below. I will happily answer them. That's all for the video today. If you like this, you can go ahead, click the like button, and subscribe for more. If you wish, you can support me on Patreon, donate to me on Streamlabs, and thanks for watching.